Hey, Shawn Sims, welcome
Yes,
back to
sir.
Ember's Journey. What we're working on today is a long entry, long, and starting to add exits on the end of the retrieve, but we also have a peninsula involved as well. So this pretty big concept for a young puppy. We add these points and fingers and stuff in for hunting scenarios. So if you're hunting agricultural fields or whatever where they have levees and all that sort of stuff in it, the dog's natural reaction is to get out on these levees and run up and down. Same thing on the far side of the pond on the bank. Their natural reactions just hunt right at the edge of the water. So we have to teach them
Got a girl here.
what to do. So anyway, we are starting to work on that today. We've done a little bit
Got a girl. Good
of it
girl.
separately, but now we're putting it together. So Ember made a lot of mistakes today. Um, the first one was on the long entry. You could see right before she got in the water, there was a hesitation. She was a little bit unsure, and then once she did get in the water, she kind of looked around a little bit. She wasn't 100% sure what we were asking. So the way we typically fix
Good
that is
girl.
just move up, make it a little bit shorter
Come on.
entry, and then gradually work back. We've worked on longer entry already, but we hadn't put all those pieces together. So all we have to do is move back closer for a couple of
Good girl.
retrieving sessions, and then we'll slowly move back further away from the water. Other thing you'll notice right away is once she hit that peninsula, she decided it was a whole lot faster to run down that peninsula and then jump back in the water than it was to swim. So that was not exactly what we were looking for. I really was not expecting
Come
that
on,
out of
baby. Here.
her. You also probably noticed on the video I had Michael trying to throw other bumpers and throwing rocks, and he was yelling, hey, hey, all that, trying to encourage her to get back in the water as quick as possible. Now we've moved on to the second mark. We shortened the entry a little bit. As you can tell here, no hesitation, jumped right in, went across. So it's square over that point instead of angling over it. Hopefully that will help simplify. But of course, little Miss Ember had other ideas, just typical puppy response. Faster to run than swim, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, she did not go nearly as far down the peninsula this time, and you have to forgive my video stuff. I didn't have any help today, and I did it myself, but you can see in the video, Michael's throwing bumpers, throwing rocks, doing everything he can to encourage, to get her in the water. And now we have another peninsula that's in play over there that I was not expecting. So he throws a few more rocks, trying to keep her in the water. You can see the splashes out there in the water. You can see her still swimming towards land. So he's going to get another one here in a minute and throw it close to her to get her attention, to change her direction. And there it is. That's the one that gets her around the point. So all these are typical problems that you're going to encounter training a puppy, and we just have to simplify and work through them one thing at a time. That was probably the last rock to be able to help her get over there to the bumper. She doesn't have any problem getting out. Um, if I remember correctly, there's a little hesitation getting back in. I blow the whistle, I don't know, 8 or 10 times, just encouraging her to get back in. So typical stuff that happens in training puppies, not the end of the world. I just know we'll simplify for the next week or two. As far as the long entry, we'll get her more comfortable on the longer entry, a little more comfortable on the longer exit. I'll take that peninsula out and then just build from there. So if you have any of these problems, don't worry about it, just keep going. Anyway, be sure to check back next week on Ember's Journey.